Hi, I'm Jenny. Welcome to Android Basics Explained. This series is all about helping you to understand the details of Android development. This is not about learning to code. If you would like to learn how to code your first app, please watch my other video series called Android Development for Beginners. However, if you want to understand how you might start to take a design from a wireframe to an app, then watch these videos. This series will give you a deeper understanding of Android basic terminology and practices. Okay, so in this video I'm going to explain all about views and layouts. Views and layouts are what make up the visual elements of your Android apps. I want you to think of your phone screen as your parent. All other elements such as images, buttons and text will be positioned within this parent view, so they are the children views. The first thing you need to do when creating an activity layout is to define which type of layout you'll need to fill up your parent. There are lots of different types of layouts. The two most common ones which I'm going to explain are linear layout and relative layout. A linear layout will position all the views you place into it in a line in order. You will set the orientation of your layout to either horizontal or vertical. These views show what it would look like if the linear layout was horizontal. If you change it to vertical, the views would move. You can then change the attributes of your layout and your views in order to position your row of views however and wherever in the layout you would like. In a relative layout, the views will be positioned relative to the parent or to other views within the same layout. When the views are added to the layout, they would all be positioned in the same place, in the top left corner. You would need to change the attributes of the view to move it to a new location. For example, you can align it to the bottom of its parent, or align it to the right of its parent, or you can change the position of a view below or above another view within the same parent. A relative layout provides you with a lot more flexibility, but it's slightly more complicated to wrap your head around. Okay, so now let's focus on the views you'll be putting into your layout. So you've created your application design and you're ready to make the design in Android Studio. You need to define which views you'll need. Let's assume you started with a relative layout for now. The image at the top will need to be an image view. The text below will need to be text views, and you'll need a button below them. Imagine the views you defined as boxes that now need to be positioned and defined correctly within the layout. Once you've defined all the views you're going to need to make your design, then you need to create a view tree. A view tree is a nice way to think about how to position your views and which layouts you'll need. More complicated layouts will most likely need the views to be nested inside multiple layouts. However, this layout is quite simple and could be solved using either types of layout. We could have a relative layout and position our text view below our image view and then position our button relative to the bottom of the parent view. Or we could position everything in a vertical linear layout. We could even use a linear layout for our text views and nest them inside a relative layout. The game app Alphabomb could again be created in multiple ways. One example is starting with a relative layout, placing an image view at the top of the layout for the logo, and then placing a linear layout below it with 3 buttons nested within it. Another example screen from the Alphabomb app could be created by starting with a relative layout, positioning a text view at the top, an edit text field below it, another text view in the center, and a linear layout with 2 buttons at the bottom. Have a go at creating layout trees for apps that you have on your phone, or apps that you've designed and want to make. In the next video, we'll talk more about attributes and how to change the view's attributes to create the design you want to make.